What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, I have a very good video for you today. Man, this one is crazy because we're going to be talking about Denzel Washington and how he paid for the first, or she paid, his wife paid for the first date that they ever went on. Now, this is something that most of these modern women would not accept from modern guys and whatnot, or so they say, so they claim, right? Because when you ask them on I guess a podcast or whatever, street interviews, they say, oh no, he got to pay and this and a third. But let's keep it a buck. It's a lot of these chicks dating bum dudes who don't have no bread, who ain't paying for nothing, and they flipping the bill for everything. But what they say is, rich N-word, 8-figure, that's my type. I'm trying to go get the bag, sis. I'm gonna deal with a dude who's like this tall and got like hella money and whatnot. Like I'm gonna go find me a Wizard Kelly or something like that. And it's just not the reality of the situation, okay? Because most men are not having it like that. Most men are not having they own place, they own sack, they own car, whatever it is. A lot of men cannot afford that, especially in this day and age when we're going through a recession. But you have Denzel Washington's wife actually saying that she paid for the first date, and I actually want to give you guys a reaction from a modern woman who basically has something to say about this. But first, we'll watch the video, then we'll get to what modern women have to say about flipping the bill for a modern man.
Do that.
Do you guys remember your first date together?
Yeah. She remembers our first date together.
I remember our
because
first
what
date.
happened?
I paid for the ride.
I know you was gonna say that. You didn't pay for the date though.
I didn't.
What happened
Well,
was,
because no.
Go ahead.
When we went to a party, there was nothing to pay for after we got there.
So we took a cab, and I'm paying for the cab ride, but then I'm watching the meter, and I'm running out of money. And
So they took a cab. In this day and age, they would take an Uber. And with Uber, they already have to hit your card before the Uber even pulls up. But let's just say theoretically that you could pay the Uber in cash, and you're in the car and the woman is with you. You're taking her out on a date. You bought this Uber XL, whatever, or Uber Lux, and y'all getting chauffeured in a nice whip. And then you start to see that price go up the further you go, and boom, they hit you just like that. All right, you out of money. So now your wife or your girl is sitting there, and in the modern day time, she would not pay for that. Okay, she would feel disrespected. She won't give you a call back, and she definitely not going home with you, or so they claim. Now, we know in reality that ain't how it is, but on social media, a lot of these chicks try and act like they dealing with some ballers. We know that ain't true. But just look at they baby daddies. They baby daddies be broke, okay? And they be complaining about child support and whatnot. So he was not no baller, and that is not her standard. You know that she will and has settled for less most of her life. And that's the reality of the situation. But Denzel's wife took a bet on him, and she said he's a good guy. He's not abusive. He's not verbally or physically abusive. He's got a good head on his shoulder. He's attractive to her. And there you have it. She made the investment. She didn't care if he didn't have two nickels to rub together. She liked him for him. And it's sad to say, but this type of love, this type of union is few and far between, man. It's rare in this day and age because a lot of these chicks, for one, they act as if they are dealing with, Denzels of the world, like high caliber guys. But most of the time, they just getting smashed. They not even, you know, getting no type of residuals from dealing with these men, if they are dealing with these men. And then the other chicks, they dealing with bums, but they're saying, oh, I'm not gonna settle. So they think that they're being playa by like getting smashed by a bum dude, when in all actuality is just hurting themselves.
And
He turns to me and says, I have no money.
I didn't say that.
You turned to me. Oh, I can remember. I see where I am. I was right behind the driver.
Okay, and what happened?
I paid for it.
You paid the whole thing?
Yes. And it was back in the days where the cab drivers had the levies.
Sounds like Spike was right. It sounds like Spike was right.
And I've been paying ever since.
So there you have it, guys. That was a great clip. They look so happy. They look like they've got a vibrant union. Obviously, you know, there's turbulent roads through any relationship. But, you know, it's good to see that model. It's good to see what they have going on with their union. And I wish the best for them. Now we are going to see the reaction of modern women when they saw this clip, okay? So this chick says, in her name on Twitter is, and it still will never be you. So you can pretty much, you know, think about how she thinks about guys. But anyway, she's over here talking about some Denzel Washington wife paid for their first date because he didn't have the money, and he said, but he's been paying ever since. LOL. Imagine if she was like, ew, broke. I would be sick seeing this N-word on the Oscars after deleting his number and calling him broke. Yeah, and that's what most of these modern women would do. And that's the reality of the situation, okay? So I did want to show you guys both perspectives, what was happening back then, what is happening now, and maybe we can reach a happy medium in the end, or with your own life, or with your own personal life. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking DM with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne. Reclaim your throne.